Well, web tools, web tools, web tools. I cannot in any way say enough about how much they're dramatically changing the face of education. InstaGrok is a web tool that I think is single-handedly changing the way we learn and research in the classroom. So I absolutely had to model InstaGrok for you today and explain how I see InstaGrok being used in the classroom. So instagrok.com is the website. Obviously, we just have a search bar. Anything you want to know about, you can put a word, you can put a phrase. So today I want to know why leaves fall. It is almost fall, so I want to know why does that happen? What's making that happen? So I'm grokking, finding out what's going on. Waiting, because all that information is building. So it'll bring you to a screen, and you're going to see a mind map, essentially. In the middle, you have why leaves fall, and it's going to connect hopefully to some words that are familiar to you. Autumn, which is the season we're going into, obviously. That's why it's dimming in my brain. We have sugar, insects, seasons, cell, carbon dioxide. A lot of words that we should be able to connect in some way to leaves or leaves falling. So over here, we have the map. Over here, you'll see we have key facts. So it gives you information like the leaves of deciduous trees lose their green color in the fall primarily because the nights are getting longer. So I can expand that, find out more about that. I can also pin that if I'd like to. I'll show you where that will be pinned in just a moment. But in addition, I can read through all of those key facts, but I can also look for websites. Now all of a sudden I want to know more information. I can click on any of these websites. I can delete them if I don't think they pertain to what I really am looking for, or I can also pin them, which I'll show in a minute. Videos. Here we go. We can view them or pin them or delete them. And lastly, images. Images of beautiful fall leaves. Oh, this is fabulous. I want to pin that one because that's beautiful. Now I'm going to log in to do that. Okay, so I have all these beautiful images that I can again delete or pin. But let's say that I chose to do one of these. Let's go over for an example. Let's go to my journal. Let's say that I pinned this beautiful picture of leaves falling in this website from the Illinois Forestry. I now get to write a journal. I can write a journal about what I've learned. I can use the websites so they're not plagiarizing, which is a wonderful lesson in itself. I can use images, and they're pulling together an entire journal based on information that they're finding, but they're citing it, and then they're going to write about how they're making connections. Now the best part is, if this didn't answer my question, and I want to know more about why seasons affect fall leaves, I just click on season. Now all of a sudden I have all this extra information, and look what happens. Key facts change. Websites change. Videos. Oh, Sesame Street, you can't go wrong with that. Images change, maybe. Some new images, maybe not. Ooh, and now I've added a quiz. Now there's an opportunity for me to take what I've learned and take the quiz. And there's also a glossary. So if there's any of those words that they're unfamiliar with, they now have an option to go and look those words up right there. If I change my mind and decide season isn't the way to go, I can certainly look at things like colors and get some information about why leaves fall, how the colors change, maybe what different states possibly that we want to look at. And if you'll notice up here, it now has states ready for me to pin. And so this is, in my mind, one of the most amazing research tools that you can use in the classroom. It's not specific to any content area. It can be used whenever, wherever, and it absolutely connects kids to learning at their own pace with the information that they want to know. So if you have time, you need to be looking at InstaGrok. InstaGrok is a fabulous web-based tool that will, in no doubt in my mind, change the way you teach.